There are scenarios when an individual receives Social Security income, suddenly will fall into a rather hefty inheritance. A rather nice problem to have under the circumstances. But what happens then? Are the benefits of Social Security may be threatened by the fact that you will be receiving a large amount of money? This is what this video is going to be covering. Can your Social Security benefits be halted by the fact that you will receive a large inheritance? Greetings, my name is Patrick Phancao with the Asset Protection Center. I am an estate planning attorney focused in the field of asset protection and elder law out in the state of California and Florida. So there you have it. You are receiving your monthly Social Security income benefits, and suddenly Aunt Trudy passes away and you are going to be the beneficiary of $1 million cash. What happens then? Well, there are worse things in life, for sure, but most of the clients that I deal with would kind of like to keep the best of both worlds, if you will. They don't mind receiving the Social Security, but that large inheritance, however nice or however large it may be, they also understand the frailty of the gift, meaning that during the lifetime, that gift may be spent frivolously or on things that don't matter, and before you know it, all the inheritance is gone. So they want to make sure to keep the Social Security benefits. So what are two ways in order to make sure that you do keep those benefits? One is through what is called a special needs trust, and another approach is through a disclaimer. So let's cover the latter one first. A disclaimer, very simple in theory. You basically state, I am not going to receive the inheritance. I am giving it to other family members. So you want to be careful there, because even though it's the simplest approach, there are repercussions that could come back around you, and the government can actually question the validity of your disclaimer. So again, simple in execution, but it can cause a lot more headache on the back end. So I would be wary in doing that approach. The more wise solution, if you ask me personally, I believe is the special needs trust. Now, special needs trust is pretty comprehensive. I won't go into much details about it today, but just for your own understanding, know that a special needs trust, the way it functions is that you keep this portion of the inheritance and you are allowed to keep it for what is called a rainy day, an emergency of some sort. Let's say you get hit in a really grave car accident in which you need to make a distribution in order to cover your medical expenses. Well, that special needs trust will not be held against you in order to receive your Social Security income, and it's just a nice safety net that you know you can have, and in the event that you do not spend it, it will eventually go to your children or your beneficiaries that you appoint. So that's the solution. The short answer is, would a large inheritance actually hinder your Social Security income stream? The simple answer is yes, and the approach in handling that is the way we just discussed: special needs trust or disclaimer. I hope you found this tip helpful. If you want to find out more, go to assetprotectioncenter.com or call me at 714-966-2646. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.